I'm Kathleen McGivern, and today we're going to take this photograph that I took and I want to turn it into a painting, and eventually it's going to become this. Can you see that? There we go. So, well, join me and we will make some art. Alright, so it's time to make some art now. What I do not have is the gift of time, so I just essentially just have to dive in and get going. I just have all my oil paints. I'm doing oil paint for this one. I'm doing a small canvas because again, I don't have the gift of time and I'm just getting back into things. So I got the canvas ready. I got palette paper. I got all my paints and mediums to go with it. And so it's just like time to get going. Now, I did buy a bunch of brushes that I never ended up getting to use. I'm super stoked to hopefully try these like fine detail brushes. Yes. Everything is how it was before I stopped making due to having a baby. Except for I'm taking a significantly smaller amount of paint than Monsieur Ross. Let's do bright red. What is this? I don't know. There's a lot more red on this side. Where it's started to ripen. So this is kind of like an apple that fell off my tree that wasn't fully ripe. So it's just kind of ripening on the counter. This is my smallest oil brush I really need. I have other brushes, but they're not oil, and it's kind of, they're not very stiff enough to kind of move paint where I need them to move. Technical term for the flesh when it has this sort of streaking. I just can't remember it. I'll get to you back on. I'll get back to you on that. Rather, I'm just checking the picture, making sure I don't lose or miss any of the colors. It might be that I have to come back and like do some glazing at the end, but I really just don't want to. I don't want to today. I don't feel like it. I just want to get it done. As a challenge to myself, I can do that. So I'm just gonna push through and see what magic happens. That's what I'm gonna do. Because today, I feel a little bit crazy like that. I'm just gonna take that risk. Just gonna add some blue for some of the darker values, just where I need it in these areas here. Let that blend in. It's a little out of focus down here anyway, and it's not really the focus. This small spot's not going to be my focal point, is what I'm saying. on the underside of the eye, which I've morphed into an apple color, but we do want it to have quite a bit of pink. And there, and then a little bit later, along that lower lid, I think I'm gonna switch brushes. For the eyeball, I need to soften that a little, but we do need a little bit of alizarin crimson and a darker value along the bottom here. So soften it and then just add that just a tiny bit about along the eye here. But below, we do not have the same effect. We have, what is this color? Like a brownie, sort of muddy colored. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some details. Let's just give these brushes a rinse. Just gonna use a bit of my phthalo blue burnt umber mix, and I'm just gonna use that to just sort of add these sort of darker areas along the eyeball. This sort of shadow that extends out into the eye. And while I'm here, I really want this to be super creepy, so that's kind of why I'm going this kind of like almost realistic, fleshy sort of vibe. I want it to be like unsettling, like, oh, it's an apple, but like, it might eat me. And why is this bird coming out of it? Why is it a baby? Why is this little like swallow chick just like chilling in this like ominous looking eyeball? These are the kind of things that I want my viewers to think about. So when they're looking at the work, I want them to feel rather unsettled. Now typically I wouldn't start with a white canvas. I would not ever do that. That being said, I just don't have time with a baby just to have luxuries. I didn't pre-prep it earlier in a nap or anything, so. C'est la vie. Add some lighter tones in a few areas. So just adding a yellow tint. And there's just kind of like, almost like a green tint sort of kind of hue there. So we're just gonna add this kind of like green tint. It's kind of like on top here. Okay, this thing needs eyelashes, so. Try out my new brush here. Too much oil. I'll do some of these like really ridiculous eyelashes there. I just feel like that's the right thing to do, so I'm gonna do it. So I have those little itty bitties in the corner here coming off. Go up and over and down for some ridiculous lower lashes. Oh yeah, that's good. This is the greatest brush of all time. I just want to say this is the greatest. Thank you, Princeton, for making literally the greatest brush of all time. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You never know what you're gonna do until you do it. I didn't know I was gonna do crazy eyelashes, but I'm happy I did. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy with this little situation. I think it's good. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh, it's not a good feeling when you zoom up into your face and you can see some hair above your lip. Gross. Must address that situation. I mean, I don't think I could see it in the mirror, but when you really zoom in to your face, well, disturbing. Anywho. A little bit more yellowy under the chin. Then more of a gray or white. And then I might use my new favorite brush. Just kind of add some fluffies going down. Okay, this is what we're calling it, because this is where I'm calling it. That's the why, because it's 12:45. I gotta call it. I gotta clean up. I gotta go be a mom, and I will finish this later. Not bad though. Good start, I think. Right. All right, so it's 1 week later. So I have 1 day a week that I'm coming out to the studio, that I'm taking a break from my job to doing this job. And so this is where we're at, and we're gonna finish it today. So right now, my baby's on a nap, so I'm gonna go like crazy. And then my goal is tonight to start a new video, but I'm gonna be I've decided I'm gonna turn this into a sculpture. So the next episode of making art anyways is going to be a sculpture. Now before we get going, I did do a trip to Michael's I wanted to share with you. Oh, but before that update, I did my first art drop. So if you look at my shorts or my birding adventure #2 video, you'll see I did the watercolor postcard version of this, and it's an art drop. So I'm going to be giving away my postcard size watercolor paintings where I kind of work out my ideas before I do my actual completed artwork, whether it's a sculpture or a painting. So I did this as a watercolor sketch, and then I put it out into the world. I dropped it off in a location in Abbotsford, a nice park, and then a family went and found it, and I'm so excited. The kids looked really excited in the video to go look, and they knew where this location was. So they went and grabbed it, and I'm really happy a family found it because I dropped it off with my family, and then a different family went on an adventure, went on an outing with their dog and found it as well. And that one you can find their stitch video on TikTok. So I bought a can of paint. This is off of Michael's, this is Home Depot, but I'm gonna be painting my surface of my table board, MDF board, so that it becomes green. I did that for my orange and purple for my Mr. Task business, and it looks really nice because you get a little bit of contrast. So you can see the white canvas a little better. But then also, I need to move this light because it's kind of hard to paint a green artwork. Hello. There we go. Don't need a green painting, but anyways, so there we go. So I'm gonna be doing green table covering. So that's one thing I got going. We'll put it here. Okay, so Michael's. First is I got some brushes because I was doing so many big paintings. I always work big. So then I'm like, oh, I have nothing small enough. So, and textury enough. These are all acrylic. They were in the oil paint. Frickin' Michael's, man. They're all in the... Anyway, I've got some acrylic, some oil. I'm gonna use my acrylics here. Okay, so I got this nice one for oil. Look at that guy. That's another long tip one. I have some longer tip ones that I've been using that I'm really stoked about. But here's another one. So I got this one which is oil. And then we got these guys here, which are acrylic, but it doesn't matter, whatever, I don't care. Didn't really have much oil. I really need to get some like good oil. I got myself a fan brush, and then I got a nice round oil brush. I really need to go to like a better art store that has more selection and get these in a oil version, but that's gonna do for now. Anyway, got some canvases. We got some 8x8s, square, millions with the square right now. Got some 6x6s in case I don't have as much time. Is this a 6x6? It is. Okay, that was super annoying. I had to go upstairs and get my husband to open this. Like, I get it, that it's safety, but it was super safety. Anyways, this is a blending and glazing medium. I've never used this. I'm gonna try it out. I'm also gonna try out this fine detail medium that they have. Anyway, let's see. I'll try you. Yeah, okay, I'll show you. Okay. Let's see if any of this is wet still. Darn. Okay, happy with that. So now I'm done. The eye. I'm done this whole part. So we just gotta do a background. We need somewhere for this to exist. And I'm gonna do like a very high contrast situation in the background because I really do like contrast. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go with some green and orange, but I think I'm gonna make my green because I don't think these are the greens that I want. I think I want just this like ridiculous lime green. Like that's too light. So I don't think I need much more red. I think this stuff's okay still. So I'm gonna do a red surface. I'm gonna have like a green faded background. Maybe I'll just lighten up this Prussian green. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I actually think I need a little bit more white on this one spot where it's quite light, because that's where the light's reflecting off. Right in here is kind of where the light hits the most. Shoot. Can't read it out myself. Okay, I'm just mixing up a green that I would like for my background color. Okay, so it's looking exactly how I imagined it, which is always a plus, you know. Just trying to fix these. Not do that. Not do that. Not do this. Just trying to blend it in a little. Just the edge. It doesn't look like it's just this sharp edge. Ha! Let some colors overlap. That's nice. And then just soften. I got a little bit of green on my bird. Oops. Too much soft. Too much. I do not have the gift of time. So, there. We will re-add some white. Off the front of the head here. There, fix that tip of the beak. Cutie. I don't think I see anything else I need to do on this. I just need to do the sides of the canvas. I think that's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull in some of these darker colors onto my green that I'm using. And I'll use that to round brush. Use that to do the sides of my canvas. Just sneak my hand in. That'd be excellent. Absolutely everywhere. Anywho. Have it. My completed painting. Oh yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this, please make sure that you like this video and let me know your thoughts about the completed artwork in the description of the video. I would love to hear your feedback. It really helps me create on this journey. I do think I'm gonna create, or at least turn this artwork into a sculpture now, a ceramic sculpture in the next art video. So be sure to stay tuned so you can see that process happen and see what it's gonna look like from 2D to 3D. I think that might be very interesting. Now, if you want to support this artist for free, be sure to like this video, and it's very essential that you subscribe to the channel. So to support me for free, subscribe to the channel. Now, eventually I am going to open up a merch store. So I will be selling this, not in my merch store, maybe on Etsy, unless it's easier on my merch store. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not sure how that happens. I have to look into it, but eventually this will be for sale, or it will go into a gallery. I don't know. somewhere it'll be for sale, the original artwork. I'm hoping to have a body of work, so probably gallery option would be the best if there is that option, but if not, just contact me if you're looking to acquire it, and we can work something out. But I will have prints and merch versions of this, so either on shirts or mugs or whatnot. I'm gonna put that available eventually, so be sure to stay tuned when I do open up a merch store. It's not there yet, but I will be having that coming soon, and then you can get all my 2D works available on things as well, which would be super cool. Yeah, so be sure to, again, subscribe, very important, follow me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.